Hi, I'm Senyam Awushi Adadabo, CEO, Chief Photographer, Images Image. Welcome to another edition of the COVID-19 Diaries. Yep, the diaries are still on. We are not out of the virus yet. Now we've all been complaining, nagging about how we are locked down, we are feeling bored. All over the world, people are complaining of how they are so stressed out at home. That's your home, your homeland. Imagine being locked down in Kazakhstan. A Ghanaian lockdown in Kazakhstan. That's our next guest. Hello, sir. Please introduce yourself to us and let's hear your Kazakhstan tale.
I'm Gideon Bar, and I play for FC Shakhtar in Kazakhstan.
Okay, so Gideon, how does Gideon give us a bit of a background? You were in Kotoko, we know you went to Red Bull and Finland and all that.
Yeah, so as most people would know, I started from the MTN Soccer Academy. I went to play for Zaytuna Sporting Marine.
That's right.
And I played for Asante Kotoko. And from Asante Kotoko, I went to Finland to play for FC Honka.
Yes, please.
And after Finland, I moved to Helsinki. And from Helsinki, I moved to New York Red Bulls. From New York Red Bulls, I made another move to back here in Kazakhstan to play for FC Karat. But that was very short-lived. And during that same year, I went to FC Gomel in Belarus. Last year, I played for FC Honka again, and now I find myself back here in Kazakhstan. So that's been my career so far.
Great. So how come you are where you are now? How come we are hearing of you being stuck in Kazakhstan? How did you get locked down in Kazakhstan?
I think with the lockdown, everybody's stuck everywhere. It's not only in Kazakhstan. I think worldwide, people get stuck for various reasons. And the league started on the 5th of March, and we played our second game on the 15th of March. But a day after the lockdown took effect, and with that means we cannot move, we cannot fly, we cannot travel. Even if the league is on recess, we cannot go back to our homeland. So for us foreigners, we don't have a home here, so we are stuck in a hotel for approximately 2 months now. So That's how the lockdown has been. It's everywhere, but it's so unfortunate that you're locked down outside your home. So it's a little bit frustrating.
That's so true. That is so true. So tell us, so you came to play a game and you're locked down. What has this changed? You spent 24 hours in the room.
Yes, basically we spend 24 hours in a hotel, and the hotel policies, we are not allowed to go out because of the tendency of the virus, and they don't want us going out to catch it and bring it inside the hotel, because if a hotel records a case, the hotel is shut down. So for us, it's really, really unfortunate. We have to stay in the confines of the hotel for, let's say, approximately 2 months now.
Wow. Okay. So you can only walk within the premises.
Yep. So within the premises.
So what happens to management? Who pays the bill? Who's been paying the bill for 2 months now? Who is paying your hotel bill?
So as you may know, there's been a series of pay cuts with not only football clubs, but maybe some other works or some. I'm not really sure, but for footballers, I think there's been this pay cut, which we also have it here in Kazakhstan, to also help the clubs in one way or the other, because I think for me it's the right thing to do, because it's very hard financially on the clubs when we are not playing games and we are not training. So we agreed on a pay cut just to help facilitate our stay here in the hotel. And I think that's about it. We are helping each other now, because I think everybody's in crisis.
So you're okay with it, that you're being, there's been a cut down on your pay? Let us know.
Yes, I'm very much okay, because it's not only our club. If you ask other clubs here in Kazakhstan, there's been pay cuts, and some clubs, they don't get paid at all. So for me, a pay cut, I'll take it any day.
So what do you do? Give us a day. What's your day like? When Gideon wakes up, what does he do?
Oh, so when when I wake up, because of the lockdown and because of everything, basically I don't sleep early. I tend to do things at night, so I sleep late. So the day is kind of short. I want the day to be a little bit short for me.
For a lockdown.
Yeah. So when I wake up, we have a gym, which I think we have a couple of foreign players here. We try to hit the gym at 11 a.m. every morning. Then we go for lunch. Then after lunch, I think it's Netflix or PlayStation.
Netflix, okay. Or PlayStation.
So
okay.
We tend to do things that will at least eat a little bit of time for us. And of course, you'll be on the phone speaking to friends and family, but basically it's like getting yourself entertained and doing a little bit of research or studies to help yourself because it's too boring.
Okay. So basically, you're okay with it because after all, you're paying to watch Netflix more, Abby.
Yes, I know.
Great. So how many of you are there? Do you have a roommate? How is it going? Tell us, give us how it looks like.
So the club consists of 10 foreign players, 10 local players.
Are there Ghanaians? Are there other Africans in general?
There are other Africans and other nationals. The club consists of 10 local-based players and I think 8 to 9 foreign-based players. So the local players are in their homes right now because, of course, they have a home and this is their home. But for us foreigners, we are stuck here in the hotel. So we have 2 Nigerians and 1 guy from Ivory Coast. So yeah, it's a bit of both. We tend to interact one way or the other to keep ourselves, going.
So how did it come? The club just, sent you a memo or what? That, guys, we are cutting down your pace?
We had a meeting actually on Skype with the president of the club, to discuss about the pay cut. And their reason was because they are being sponsored by a steel company and there are no workers in the company for over a month. It's so hard for them to generate money to pay our salaries. So of course he said nobody's under obligation to accept the pay cut, but it's like 2 ways: either accept the pay cut or you can terminate your contract. It's your choice.
And who terminates a contract in the middle of Kazakhstan in this pandemic? How do you do that? Who would do that?
If you terminate your contract, where are you going?
Where are you going? No flights out. Where are you going?
So it's like giving 2 options and we're going to take one. But of course, what they said made sense, but they are trying to say it in a way that you feel they are not imposing that on you. But
of course,
literally they are.
Yeah. Good. I mean, I've been in quarantine once. I was quarantined once. 2011. I was coming from. Excuse my little madam. I was coming from the UK, from London. I passed through Frankfurt and I had an infection. I lost my hearing, and so I was quarantined at an airport for 72 hours. Has the lockdown been lifted?
It's partially lifted. That means you can. We still practice social distancing, and we have a time frame to get back to our home. So it's like partial lockdown. It's not fully that shopping malls can open and whatnot. So it's just small businesses can open and you can go out for a jog or for fresh air. But you also been advised to practice social distancing. So they call it partial lockdown, but I think it's okay.
Okay. So tell me, what town are you? Did you come down in the lockdown? What town are you in? What town in Kazakhstan?
It's called Almaty.
Almaty.
It was formerly the capital of Kazakhstan before it was moved to Astana.
Okay.
So it's a really nice city.
And is that the base of your club? Is that the home base?
We are based in Karaganda, but as of now, we use our Mate as our base because there's renovation going on in our stadium. So probably most of the time we'll play our home games in our Mate. That's how come we find ourselves here.
Oh, okay. So, quote and unquote, you are home then.
I don't think we are home.
Don't mind me. Don't mind me.
Yeah.
Good. So
Yeah.
like you said, earlier on I was talking to you and you're passionate about how if others have not had their pay, are not even working at all, you feel it's okay to be paid to be watching Netflix.
I know.
Yeah.
Paid to be watching Netflix and eat, and of course we have room service, so
Oh,
I'll take
okay,
that.
okay. So since the lockdown has been partially lifted, have you resumed exercises?
Yesterday and today we went outside for a run, but that's more of what we can. We cannot go to any playing fields. You have to have some form of documentation to train fully with a group.
So please take that again. You say you cannot go to.
You cannot go to like a playing field, or you cannot train as a group as of now.
Okay.
Because of the social distancing rule. So I think the club is trying to acquire a permit for us to train as a group.
Oh, okay. So if I get you right, for now you cannot train as a group.
No.
You mean 2 people cannot go out and train? 3 people cannot go out and train?
So yesterday and today we went out running, but we went in 3. We should be in 3 groups, like 3 every group. We cannot be in a cluster. We have to be like 3.
So the whole team can't. If we get you right, the whole team can't go out.
No, we need a special permission to go out together and train. And I think the club is in the process of acquiring that. Come again?
That means that all of you have to do some testing before you can do this. Have you been tested?
I don't know about the testing.
Have you been tested?
I don't know about the testing. No, we've not been tested.
Okay, but obviously, if you had the virus by now, you should have shown.
Yeah, it's been 2 months, so we should know.
I mean, don't envy us. We are out of the lockdown. Don't envy us. But it's okay. We wish you all the best in Amatis. You said so. I mean, it's a difficult time all over the world, and we wish you nothing but the best. Any words for us? And this is a diary. We could call on you again to find out when you get a permit, how you're training, and do you know whether your league is going to start anytime soon?
I think they projected for the 30th of May, but that's subject to change as per the tendency of the virus. Okay,
great. So any message, any words for us? Do you follow what is happening back home here?
Yeah, I follow it a lot. I follow on Facebook and other social media outlets, and I think I follow it, and sometimes it's a little bit hilarious, and sometimes I think it's the right thing to do, and sometimes I think maybe not, but people have their own opinions about how things are going. But I think to be out of lockdown.
Any message for us?
Yeah, like us. Everybody has to be safe. This virus is very real, and we have to take our safety precautions very seriously, and we hope for this virus to go away very soon.
Before we go, you said some of the issues back home here are hilarious. What are some of the hilarious ones you've heard? Share one with us.
I think the way the police are chasing people, I think is very funny. Maybe it's not in Ghana, but the footages I get.
Oh yes, there's been footages from all over the world. Have you seen that of the Indians? Have you seen that?
That's one also. I've seen it. I've seen it.
Yes. Well, maybe sometimes, as human as we are, some measures has to be, applied for us to sort of fall in line. Gideon, it's been very exciting talking to you. What's the time now in Kazakhstan?
Let me see. It's 6:30, 6:32.
6:30. Okay, that means you are 6 hours ahead of us.
6 hour line. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Dion. And then we'll always call on you again. And we hope you and your team
Anytime.
get that permit. Take care.
Thank you, you too.
Okay,
Later.
bye.
Bye.